Hi, we are now going to learn a very important concept. This concept comes up in every chapter in physics. This is the concept of vectors. To understand the concept of vectors, let us start by looking at this fast moving car. It has a speed, very high speed, right? But it is also moving in a particular direction. Is the direction important? Very important. Suppose there are two cars moving very fast towards each other, you can have an accident. If they are moving in the opposite direction, you won't have an accident. Now these two cars that have an accident, Superman wants to save them. Now Superman is flying really fast. But it is also important that Superman knows what direction to fly. If he doesn't fly towards the accident site, he may be going away from them, right? So is direction important? Very important. We say velocity is a vector. It has both magnitude as well as direction. The magnitude is what we call speed. The direction is super important because it will tell you which way you are moving with that high speed. Okay, let us take another example. Now these two boys want to move this box in this direction. So what do? They exert forces on it. This fellow is exerting a force like that fellow is exerting a force like that. Both the forces are in the same direction. What will happen to the box? The box is going to move this way. But now look at these two men. They are pushing the box in opposite direction. So if these forces were equal and the box was already at rest, the box will continue to remain at rest. Why? Because these forces will cancel. Whether the forces add up or they cancel, what does it depend on? It depends on the direction of the force. So force has both a magnitude and a direction. We say force is a vector. Let us look at another example. I want to go from Mumbai to Lucknow. So I ask my friend and my friend tells me, oh, Mumbai to Lucknow, it is 1,300 kilometers. So I say, oh, that's all, very nice, let me start going. And I travel 1,300 kilometers like this. Where do you think I land up? Lucknow? No, I land up at Chennai. So just knowing 1,300 kilometers is not enough. I need to know that I have to go in this direction. So whenever you want to go from one place to another, you must know how much you must travel, right? So you know the distance, but you must also know what direction to travel. So we talk about this as displacement. Okay, so it has both direction as well as magnitude. Displacement is a vector. Again, notice it has a magnitude as well as direction. Now, everywhere in physics, whether you're talking about forces, displacement, velocity, all of these are quantities that come with magnitude and direction. We will see again all over physics, there will be many quantities that come with magnitude and direction. Any quantity with magnitude and direction is called a vector. The whole language of physics is vectors. If you don't know the language, right, if you don't know the vector language, you cannot understand physics. So to learn physics, the very first thing that we must do is to learn the language of physics. And the language of physics is vectors. The best way to understand vectors is to think in terms of arrows. Vectors are just simply arrows. What is an arrow? An arrow has a length and it also has a direction. Okay. So if you now look at this arrow, this is the starting point of the arrow, which we will call as the tail, and that is the ending point, which we will call either as head or tip. Now I will usually use the word head because you see that there is an arrowhead there. So the vector goes from the tail to the head. Now let's name these 2 points. Let's call this A and B. So what shall we call the vector? We'll call it AB. No, because you see AB is used for the line segment AB. So because here we are talking about a directed line segment or a vector, we want to basically mention that this is an arrow. So we put a tiny arrow on top of AB. So AB with an arrow on top means you are talking about a vector from A to B. From A to B. Okay. Now remember, the direction of the arrow that you put does not matter. For example, if I'm going from C to D, because C to D the vector is this way, doesn't mean that you put an arrow pointing to the left. You always put an arrow pointing to the right. Okay. So once you have the arrow pointing to the right, the first letter that you have tells you the starting point, the tail, and the second letter is telling you the head. So from C to D. C is here, D is there, so this is the vector. Same way, AB vector from A to B, so that is the vector. Now, arrows have a length and they have a direction. But nobody talked about a starting point. So that means I can take this arrow and move it wherever I want. This vector is the same as that vector, so I can call it AB vector. I can move it here, this is also AB vector. But it's a little weird calling this AB vector, right? Because if I call it AB vector, it feels like this must be A, but that is the point A, this is a different point. So we must also have another way of writing it where the starting point doesn't matter. So we sometimes use small letters like A and put an arrow on top. So A vector means this vector. And of course we can use it even there. So AB vector is the same as small a vector. Okay, so far I have been talking about arrows, but I told you arrows have a length and a direction. So what is the length? How do we talk about the length? We say magnitude of AB vector, and we use these two parallel vertical lines and we put the AB vector in the middle to say magnitude of AB vector. But we know that the magnitude of AB vector is just this length, but this length we already have a symbol for it, no, line segment symbol, which is AB. AB without the arrow is magnitude, AB with the arrow is vector. We can use the same symbol for A vector. So we can say magnitude of A vector is, you can write it like this with two parallel lines with the A vector in the middle. So this means magnitude of A vector, or even better, just remove the arrow symbol. Now remember, A without the arrow always means magnitude, A with the arrow means vector. Okay, how do I measure the magnitude? Well, very simple, just take a scale, take the scale and place it here. You can see that it is length 3, that means magnitude of AB vector is 3 centimeters. Magnitude of A vector is also 3 centimeters, the same vector, right? Okay, but I told you arrows have length and a direction. I just told you how to talk about length. What about direction? Well, you need a symbol for it. So we say direction of AB vector. What kind of symbol can I use? Well, I've already used arrow, so I'm going to use a slightly different symbol. We call it a cap or a hat. So AB with a hat on top, just a symbol like this. Okay, so we can write AB like this. Of course, it's a little smaller there. So AB cap. Okay. Similarly, direction of A vector will be written as A cap. So we write A cap like that. So this basically means direction of A vector. What is the direction of A vector? Here I talk about 3 centimeters. So if I want to talk about the direction, that means we don't care about the length. So we can use a standard length. What is a standard length? 1. So let us use an arrow of length 1. This arrow we will call it as A cap. A cap is telling you the direction of the vector. Okay, so this is just a direction vector. Let us move it here. So direction of A vector is this arrow. What is the length of this arrow? 1, because I decided to pick length 1, because the actual length of A vector doesn't matter, you're only talking about direction. So we pick a standard length which is 1 unit. So since it is a 1 unit arrow, we can sometimes also call it as unit vector. So we say A cap is a unit vector, that means length is 1, unit vector in the direction of A. Now remember, if I took this direction, this is A cap. If I take 1 unit length and then I move it this way, but now the direction is different, this is not A cap. This is not A cap, because it's pointing in some other direction. So A cap must point in the direction of A vector, but it has length 1. Okay, so I hope you have understood now how to talk about vectors, AB arrow or A arrow, how to talk about the magnitude of a vector which is just A without the arrow, and how to talk about direction of a vector which will be represented as A with a cap on top.